always seem to get so thirsty every time I go to record a video. Maybe it's nerves, I don't know what that's all about. Anyways, hi guys, my name is Julie if you are new to the channel, and I am going to be doing a movie review tonight of the Netflix movie Murder Mystery. And it stars Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston, and thank you so much. One of my lovely subscribers actually gave me the idea to do this video, and luckily enough I had only watched it a couple of nights before they had suggested for me to do it, so thank you very much. And yes, that's what we're going to be doing on this evening's menu for tonight's video, guys. So let's just go ahead and get this video started. First found out about this movie when I had saw a trailer on YouTube, and I saw that it was Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler, and you know when you see a video and you just can't click on it quick enough, guys? That was literally me, and I thought the trailer looked good. I was sold and I thought, yep, I'm gonna watch that. So I watched it and I did like it. But it's one of those type of films that now that I've seen it, I don't think I really need to see it again, if that makes sense. But overall, I did like this movie and I did enjoy it, and I think it's worth the watch, especially if you're a fan of Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler, because they are the two lead roles in this movie. And I just really quickly want to say, I'm sure people that have been following me from the beginning are probably sick of hearing this, but I am obsessed with Friends. It's my all-time favourite show. I don't think there's any other better show in the world that tops it. That's my opinion. And I'm so happy when I'm watching Friends, and Jennifer Aniston is actually my all-time favourite actress. Love Julia Roberts as well, but she's my favourite actress overall. And I love Adam Sandler, my goodness, like Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy, I love all his movies. So I'm a fan of both of them, so of course I watched this movie, and this is my review. Now this movie is loosely based on Agatha Christie's novel, and they actually paid tribute to that, which was kind of cool. At the very end, when the movie was over and, you know, done and dusted and everything, they showed a train, and it was, you know, Orient Express, as in Murder on Orient Express. So that was kind of cool, you know, that they showed that. And Adam Sandler is a New York City cop, and of course Jennifer Aniston's his wife in the movie, and he actually takes her on a very long awaited, that she was anticipating, you know, well deserved, you know, sort of like honeymoon away, and they'd kind of like somewhat so sort of lost their spark in their marriage sort of thing, you know. So he, you know, booked for them to go on a European trip, and then when they go on this trip on the plane, Jennifer Aniston meets this, you know, really rich, you know, soiree, you know, looking dude, and he's actually played by Luke Evans. And in case anybody didn't know, you know, or you know, sure, trying to think of the face, if you've seen the movie Dracula Untold, then you'll know straight away who he is, and he's been in other great movies as well, like Hobbit and all that there sort of thing. He invites them onto this fancy yacht, and I do have my notes here, guys, just in case I forget anything that I want to say, because I want to make sure that I stay on point of what I want to say. And he invites them onto this fancy yacht, and it's owned by a billionaire who was actually played by Terence Stamp, which I thought was so cool, because has anybody seen, you know, the Walt Disney movie called Haunted Mansion, which actually stars Eddie Murphy? Well, Terence Stamp is actually in that movie, and I thought that was kind of cool. Like, he was in Haunted Mansion, and then he was in this murder mystery movie. I thought that was really cool that he was actually, you know, in this movie. So they accepted to, you know, go on this soiree looking yacht. But I kind of thought that that was really silly, to be honest. Like, I didn't look too much into it. I was just like, I'm just gonna let it slide. It doesn't really matter, just enjoy the movie. But it was kind of silly because, you know, it's such a dodgy thing to do. You know, they'd only met in the sake of like a few minutes, and then they eventually talked about it, and you know, he wasn't sort of like wanting to go, and then she sort of talked him into it, and then they were like, yes, we'll go on this fancy yacht sort of thing. And this is where, you know, the whole sort of murder, you know, murder mystery thing sort of, you know, comes into play. And, you know, it is called Murder Mystery, guys, you know, so there's going to be a murder, there's going to be a mystery about that murder. Now, one thing I will say is The yacht looked absolutely stunning, and you're just sort of like watching it thinking, oh, wouldn't that be lovely, you know? Wouldn't that be beautiful to go on that yacht? And oh, it looks so lovely, the weather's beautiful outside and the water looks lovely. I want to dip my toes in that water. You know, that bedroom that she's in looks beautiful, and the bathroom, and you know. But scenery wise, guys, it was lovely. You know, the parts with the yacht and everything, it was beautiful. You're just thinking, oh my goodness, that looks lovely. So the billionaire yacht owner gets murdered, and then obviously they're trying to figure out, you know, who done it, sort of thing. And what was so funny was they never once thought that they were going to be, you know, prime suspects. But to me it was obvious from the get-go, you know, and that's what was kind of funny about it, was they were so clueless, the two of them, and they're like, well, who do you think done it and everything? And then they're just like, us? No, well, no, we wouldn't have done it, sort of thing. So I thought that was really funny. You know, it was enjoyable humour wise, even though you're saying to yourself, oh my gosh, that was very predictable, sort of thing, because you're thinking, right, okay, they've met this random dude and they've randomly just said, yes, we'll go on your yacht. I know what's happening here. The murder is going to happen on the yacht, and then they are going to get accused of it. And I was right, you know. I mean, it's kind of one of these things, like, it is what it is. It's one of the type of movies, it is what it is, but still enjoyable. It was pretty obvious, you know, they're randomly on this, you know, yacht, and they've barely met the man, you know, so that's going to be pretty suspicious. But for me, you know, this was more of a Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler sort of show, sort of like movie. You know, and that's what I looked at it as, and I did look at it as, you know, this is a Netflix movie, you know, this isn't, you know, a movie that's been out in the cinema, so I'm judging it for what it is, and you know, it was what it was a good movie. And to me though, the reason why I'm saying that is because aside from Luke Evans and Terence Stamp, I kind of thought that the other cast members were pretty forgettable, to be honest, really. So that's why I'm saying for me it was a Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler film. And there was quite a few funny parts. To be honest, I probably laughed about maybe 10 or 11 times from the start of the film to the end of the film. But to me, where I feel it was lacking was it needed to be a bit more serious, to do with the story and the plot of what they were trying to kind of do. I mean, I could see where they were going, but they needed to be a bit more serious, even a little bit. But then again, they also needed to have much more comedy in there. Like, I know that them two can do better than that. Like, I know that I just kind of feel that they could have written in much more comedy. Does that make sense? And also, you know, Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler, what I liked about them in this movie was, although it wasn't the best written movie, it wasn't the best laid out movie, it was kind of slacking a bit in pace, to be honest, from halfway through to the end, even more so. But in saying that, and although it was kind of basic-y, if that's a word, basic-y, I kind of felt that they still both knew what their audience expects from them, you know, what their fans expect from them, and they had great chemistry together, and you know, they still did come across as humorous, and you know, in that sort of comedy sort of a section, if that makes sense. And them two were actually in a movie called Just Go With It, and it's a hilarious comedy. I watched it yesterday, and I watch it every year on DVD. I never miss watching it every year. And you know, that's what I'm sort of saying. But then again, that was in a cinema, and I'm not comparing it to that, guys, because at the end of the day, it was a movie that was brought out in the cinema. I am rating this as a Netflix movie at the end of the day. You know, if it had come out in the cinema, I was sort of saying, yeah, it wasn't that great. I went and spent my money on that. I wouldn't have said it wasn't, I was disappointed. I would have still thought it was worth paying the money to go and see the movie, if that makes sense. I would have paid the money. But I would have been sort of saying, I'm disappointed because I expected better. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I was just going into it thinking it's Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler, it's going to be just absolutely off the hook hilarious. So that's my fault for kind of going into it with that mind, which I shouldn't have probably really done, to be fair, now thinking of it. But I just felt that, here's the best way to describe it, guys, it wasn't suspenseful enough. There wasn't anywhere near enough suspense to kind of make you go, oh, I wonder what's going to happen, you know, oh, who did this, who did that. It was kind of more just like, I'm not really feeling the suspense or anything, you know, and that's what it really needed. More suspense, more humour, and a bit more frightful, maybe sort of mystery, you know, because it's called murder mystery, you know. If you're going to want it to be like mysterious, have it maybe being even a wee bit more sort of like frightful, or like sort of, does that make sense, guys? Overall, would I recommend this movie? yeah, if you're into comedy, absolutely. But one thing I will say is I can't judge whether you're going to like the movie or not, but if you don't really like Jennifer Aniston or Adam Sandler, or if you don't like the both of them put together, I wouldn't overly recommend it, because to me, I think the reason why I still really did enjoy this movie and say it was worth the watch was because I love them two, and I love them two together. The best way to describe it though is if you want to watch a movie that is kind of predictable, it is what it is, you know what you're going to get kind of thing, but still enjoy it, you know, the humour of it, and sort of, I respected it for what it was, you know what I mean, and I accepted it for what it was, and I don't regret watching it. I think it was definitely worth the watch, and yeah, I would give it a go if you're into comedy and you like Jennifer Aniston and you like Adam Sandler and you want to watch a light-hearted, good comedy film as an all-rounder. And I would say it's a good weekend movie. You know, like a Saturday or a Sunday movie, or at night time or something, if you just want to sit and relax, have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, or you know, whatever, then I would say definitely. So what would I give this movie out of 10, guys? Because I always rate my movie reviews out of 10. I would give it about a 4 or possibly a 5 out of 10, because yes, I did enjoy it, but was it incredible? No, definitely not. But did I like it? Heck yes. Before we go, guys, I hope you liked this review, and I wanted to ask a couple of questions. The first one is for anybody who's watching and have seen the movie, just go with it. Leave below in the comment section and let me know the answer to who says this in the movie. Shashi Pada? And then also, a movie that Adam Sandler is in. I want you to name this movie that Adam Sandler is in, where he's standing singing, "Back to school, back to school." You can let me know. And apart from that, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like as well, to anybody else watching that maybe didn't know the answer to either of those two, you're more than welcome. I'd love to hear from you. You could let me know what your favourite Adam Sandler movie is, what your favourite Jennifer Aniston movie is. If you haven't really seen any Jennifer Aniston movies, do you like Jennifer Aniston, and do you like Friends, more importantly? Because if you love this TV show Friends, I'm going to want to have a conversation with you, because I love Friends and I will be so interested to chat with you. And yeah, if you like Friends, then you're a legend. If you don't like Friends, you're probably a legend anyways. But let me know what your favourite comedy TV show is as well, guys. That's a lot of questions. So I'll give you a lot of homework to do, guys. So I'm going to go, because that's a lot of homework for you to do. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching my movie review of Murder Mystery with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston, and it was good. So go and have a watch at it and come back as well and let me know your thoughts and what you would give it out of 10. I'm gonna go because I'm seriously rambling on, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget, until my next video, was I about to forget? Until my next video, may the force be with you always. Bye, guys.